To standing here today, okay? I spent just 11 days because I traveled to Colombia and Ecuador and Lima, and here is Mexico is my final destination to join with you. That's why I think that today is a really wonderful day also for me, because we join to face to learn about the product, to promote our health, and also to promote our business. I feel that past days, I feel about Nikken, your honored people, because I feel your passion and your desire to be health and to success your business. That's why today my talk is very short, but I want to give more details about the product and about the health. That's why please understand my limited talk and English, but I tried my best to share all together. Do you agree? Yeah. Okay. Then I use my PowerPoint. Where is the tool? Oh, here. Sorry. Okay. As you see, actually, I was not chemist, okay? My subject, my major was mechanical engineering in KIST. That's why I developed many kinds of machine. Still, I developed some kinds of machine. That is my specialty. However, when I meet the worldwide famous chemist, Dr. John, he was in the KIST, and he is a really chemist. He was a professor of Utah University. He was the originator of water structure theory. After joining with him, I changed my life to develop the water. Then, now let's tour today with me about the water. This slide shows to us we are what? We are what? Water. Water tank. Our body consists with a cell. Do you agree? Do you agree? Yes, and every second multiplied, died, multiplied, to live. That is our life. Especially, ordinarily, in case of a cell, 70% is just water. For example, in case of cell's nuclear, as a DNA, to sustain, at least 55% water exists in there. If less, this cell cannot survive anymore. Dried, dehydrate, change the characters, becomes normal cell to abnormal cell. That's why finally we call it cancerous cell. They do not follow the cell's program to be died after 4 weeks. What happened, this kinds of reaction through the water. That's why whole our body contains water in here. Even in case of, where is the bone? Can you imagine? Bone. Today is very special. Maybe the Dr. Naidu, he explained about bones problem, face the problem, osteoporosis problem, whatever, okay? Even bone contains 22% is water. Who expected this kinds of content about water? That's why we call it water is our life. To prevent your aging, you should hydrate properly in your body. Also to hydrate, to neutralize your blood, to sustain your immune system and homeostasis, doing well, you must drink water and keep these kinds of alkaline condition. Otherwise, your blood be going down to acidic condition. That's why how serious these kinds of problem, I'll let you know that through this slide. Okay? Next. Okay. What is the aging? All we are. We hate aging. Full of aging. Make a hand. Full of aging. No. Yeah. Yeah. We hate aging. We don't want aging. However, if we focus into just water, there are a lot of reasons why. But I'm telling you what, in case of water, what is aging? Like that. When we are healthy and young, the water content around 70%. But when we getting older, the water content be reduced and depends on what? His lifestyle. Because if water dehydrate from our body, that means accelerate aging also, oxidation process also. In case of mineral, this is a very critical point. Release mineral means what? Why aging? Why release mineral? Why aging? Because it's bring to osteoporosis problem. Also, discharging mineral means what? Always our body, oxidation, also there are acidic waste. To discharge these kinds of waste, we need inorganic mineral. That's why some people misunderstand about the mineral. We need a mineral. Yes, it's right. That's why we can take from the food. That's why it's no problem that in case of water, no need mineral ion in there because we can take through the food. It's a long information. Our body, we need both. In organic mineral is a material of our body as nutrition. We need it through the food. Also, same time, we need inorganic mineral as dissolved into water freely. We need it to purify the blood, to discharge the acidic waste, to support our nervous system, also to support how can the water gets into the cell, gets out. Depends on the mineral staying. That's why we need organic mineral, also we need inorganic mineral, but some people get wrong information. No. Only we want just pure water as distilled water. No mineral in there. That's why I found that even the United States, in the market, there are lots of bottled water in commercial base, only purified through the reverse osmosis system. In that case, no mineral. How stupid. But we pay to buy it. That's why our pure water system, waterfall system, optimizer, why critical to promote your health? Because mineralized water, also ionized, freely is a ionic mineral and dissolved into your blood after your drinking. Only 1 second, 1 minute, this water becomes what? Your blood. That's why you should pay attention when you drink water. What kinds of water I needed to promote my health, to delay my aging. This chart show to us also, it's not just only discharging the reducing of water, also same ratio in process of aging, also hormone and the enzyme be reduced together. Because in case of hormone is what? Protein with water. It's just, we call it hormone. That's why our body consists just majorly two kinds of material. Our body consists with what? Protein and water. That's all. That's why if your water content be reduced means what? Also your hormone be reduced. Especially if over 50 years old, extremely and rapidly reduction. That's why in case of man, reduce the male's hormone. In case of woman, reduce and disappear the female hormone. In other hand, in case of a woman, secret male hormone as testosterone. That's why it becomes more strong if over the 50 years old. But in case of a man, the power be reduced. That's why sometimes very trouble from the wife. Yeah. No power. Okay? Yeah. Okay. That's our aging situation. Now let's see another slide. Come on. Okay. This study, not me. This study was Johns Hopkins in America, researched by the Dr. Peter Agre in the Johns Hopkins Medical School. After this research, we know that we understand that there are special channel for AGUA. That's why this channel named by Dr. Agre, aquaporin. There's all of our cell, each cell has a special channel. Only in this case, only water can get in, gets out. In case of nutrition, no, they cannot get in. You know why? The molecule size. Very big. For example, in case of vitamin C, the minimum size water molecule capacity is 30 molecules bonding. That's why they cannot pass through the aquaporin. They're using another channel, we call it ion channel. Then we think about that. This research, how wonderful. This research awarded the Nobel Prize winner 2003. Why God? God is always very smart. Why God made a special channel, independent channel for only AGUA? Why? As I just told you before, in case of a gene inside, okay? Without water, if less than 55% cannot survive, cannot sustain anymore. That's why, especially, we have an independent channel, we call it aquaporin. That's why, let's think about that. It's a very easy to understand. In case of water, it's just a cluster. It's not just only molecule size. If only molecule, we cannot see, we cannot drink it like that. Okay. We call it N. If this size, less than 5, okay? It's not water. If molecule size less than 5, it's not water. We call it vapor. We cannot see it. We cannot drink it. To become water, exist more than 5 or equal. We call it finally H2O 6. This is the perfect structured molecule size of water. In that case, water easily then gets in, gets out. That's why we try to get this kinds of smallest clustered water is easily gets in, gets out through these cells channel as aquaporin. But in case of ordinary water, the cluster size is very big. Associated lots of cluster to cluster. That's why big size, activity be going down, which means not active. That's why in case of optimized water, this through the process can cut, okay, to smallest cluster. That's why you can find it, you drink easily, you can feel the very soft. Also, if you test with a tea bag, very fast be dissolving into water. It's a cluster, depends on the cluster size. That's why we try to drink these kinds of water. And after then, what they happen inside of a cell? This one is a cell's nucleus as a protein. The state is amino acid, also to peptide. Peptide means the molecule size less than 100. That's why also this one is a gel condition, not hard, not covered totally, covered with this protein as a nucleus, surrounded with 3 different layers with water. That's why this professor is a UC Berkeley professor. He now talking about our cells, nuclear structure, like that, bonded crystallized water, then protect the cell's nucleus from the, there are outside of this nucleus, there are lots of free radicals, acidic waste, and chemicals to attack cell's nucleus. If broken and destroyed, we cannot survive anymore. That's why in that case becomes normal cell, becomes abnormal cell. I'll explain later again. That's why we try to drink this kind of structured water, not ordinary water. More hydrate then. Okay, this chart also shows to us, you see now this year is here. We are here, 2014. Till 2030, what is the expectation? Before, long time ago, we were afraid about the communicable diseases like cholera, okay? Yeah. It's like microbes and the germs problem. But now these days, we don't worry about the communicable diseases. We are worried about what? Non-communicable diseases. Towards 2030, you can see the cancer is the first one. Second is what? This is what? Heart attacks. Heart diseases, the reason why to death is number 2. Third is what? Also, stroke. Am I right? Yeah. Stroke, heart diseases, this is a stroke to the brain. Why? They do not reduce until 2030. This is a medical worldwide report and data. Why? Because these kinds of number 1, number 2, number 3 comes from where? Pollution of blood. Why polluted? Why polluted? Acidified, overeat, overworking, like that. I'll explain more the details. That's why to prevent diseases, chronic diseases, we have to try these kinds of point to avoid. Otherwise, all we are face the problem. I heard from the medical doctor, among the 3 people, among the 3, 1 must die with what? Cancer. It's also medical data. Very serious problem. Among the 3, another 1 must die through the stroke, otherwise heart diseases. That is the data. That's why we try to be healthy. We try to live longer. There are key points. We must purify the blood. Also, we must improve our habit, eating and whatever, to follow, to avoid these kinds of diseases. Okay, where comes from the chronic diseases? In this case, in case of medicine, answer is very simple. We don't know the reason why. That's why the medical doctor can answer like that. If the problem is a metabolic symptom, the reason metabolic symptom. But we don't know the details, even hypertension problem. Medical doctor said, we don't know the reason why. Exactly. But we can say like that, this data not from me, also from the medical doctor. The reason why very, very simple. Our body consists with water. That's why if dehydrate, even you see in case of pain. In this case, only half pain to the brain. That's why comes from what? Dehydration. That's why to prevent these kinds of chronic diseases, what we have to do? What? Drink more what? Drink more what? Aqua. Why? 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 Tell me why. To prevent dehydration. That's why I'm recommending for you, not just only me. There are many medical doctors recommend to you. We must drink daily 8 glasses of water. How do you think about that? Let me question. If you drink daily 8 glasses of water, please your hand. Wow! 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 Very happy. Very happy. Yeah, also Nikken people is different to others. Wow, very happy. Yeah. You should be hydrated. You should be healthy. You can delay your aging if you drink a glass of water daily. Do you agree? Do you agree? Yes. Yeah. Then, let me question about this. What kinds of water you drink? What kinds of water you drink? Nikkens. Why? Why? Yeah, we understand why. Why we have to choose these kinds of water, not ordinary water. Yeah. Also, we follow the natural principle. That's why natural gravity system. Also, in case of optimizer, we also follow natural principle as a natural vortex motion. Yeah. It generate also high energy into water. I explain the details more. Okay, I'm very happy. Let's show to this slide. Actually, including me, all of our food very acidified. Also, frankly, we love acidic food. Very delicious. Am I right? Yes. Yeah. But in case of vegetable, fruits, cost is, I tell you what, in case of Korea, fruits and vegetable, especially fruits, very expensive. Very, very expensive. I tell you what, very easily to understand. Peach and apple and any kinds of fruits, $10 we can buy only 3 or 4 pieces only. $10. That is our cost. Yeah. Very high cost. That's why if you want to make money more, you export fruits to Korea. I'll give information, okay? Anyhow. We just looking, thinking about this blood vascular problem. Also, we thinking about here. We are located in here when we are healthy. Actually, our body never comes down to the pH level to acidic. No, impossible. If it comes down to acidic pH level, we cannot sustain even 5 minutes. We lose our mind and knock down, and all organ, all our function stopped. That's why we cannot say acidic body. We cannot say like that. But always they drop down to acidic situation because eating acidic food, okay, like that. Then we located in here 7.35 to 7.45. Always a control. For example, daytime more acidic because working. But nighttime when we are asleep, the recovered to more alkaline situation. That's why we stayed in there. Then, however, what is the problem? Okay, next slide. I'll show you. This one is very, very serious problem, and it's our life. Okay. This one is internal blood vascular wall. Okay. This is a blood. In case of a blood plasma, 93% is what? Water. Then there are lots of things, waste, dead cell, and nutrition, and lots of blood cell, like that. They're swimming in here. Just we think about these kinds of things. Here, cholesterol, lipid, and where is the thrombus? Thrombus, yeah, here. In this case, there are three kinds of reasons to make a problem. First, oxidation. Second, free radicals attack. Finally, also, if acidified to pH level, the lot of dissolved metals becomes clogged like that. I'll explain like that. There are 3C. Okay. This wall, okay, this wall be closed. And be, oh, sorry. Clotted. Finally, clogged. Do you understand what I mean? Okay. The blood vascular, okay? Closed. The size be reduced. Can you show me the slide? Okay. Here. This space be closed. Why? Because of a lot of acidic waste. For example, cholesterol be oxidized, okay? Then also in case of sugar, also stick to the wall. Also in case of peroxide, lipid, and stick to the wall. That's why this space becomes closed. I mean narrow. Do you understand? Yes. Also, second, yeah, clotted, blocked. Blocked. Do you understand what I mean? Blocked. Yeah. Maybe Mr. Dave Bolger will explain very easily because my English is very limited. Okay. Finally, after that, fatefun. Clogged means what? Closed or blocked. That's why the blood stream cannot pass through. Therefore, fatefun is the big problem in that case. That's why this reason why first reason oxidation. Second, free radicals attack. And another reason, we take too much. Also, I found that some research currently, because this research from the medical doctor in USA, the Michigan Medical University. According to his research, the chlorine problem. Chlorine, if take a chlorine through the tap water, also it makes oxidation and then cholesterol and the lipid becomes a peroxide, then the stick to the wall. That's why it create heart diseases and the stroke problem. That's why he recommend don't drink chlorinated water, because chlorine is the strongest oxidant agent. That's why we need to purify the chlorine. That's why this slide shows to us here now the blood condition, then the problem. How can we like that? Okay, I explain through another slide. Okay, where comes from this kinds of cancer problem? Also, this is a medical report. We start here, then before 6 years, even we inspect medical inspection every year, we don't know about the problem. That's why still we can find that no problem. It's normal. But after 7 years, already multiplied about 3 times. Becomes this quantity of abnormal cell. Then this time we can detect by CT and MRI, because already becomes 1 cubic centimeters size. That's why it's scanned. Then we can find, this part is a problem as a tumor, otherwise a cancerous cell already sized. That's why, where comes from these kinds of things? The reason why there are 3 kinds of reasons like that. Not just only this reason. There are 3 overeating, overworking, overstress. There are 3 kinds of less breathing, less sleeping, less exercise. What happens in our body in this case? If continue your habit, lifestyle, if continued, okay? That's why your blood more oxidized and acidified. In case of also, the blood sugar be going up. And the pressure be going up also. And the stress generate what? Free radicals, as we call it, ROS. This is in case of ROS, the most of medical doctor, they say, why we are aging and the diseases, the reason why is free radicals. It's no way. That's why to discharge the free radicals, we need antioxidant taking, for example, vitamin, polyphenol, beta-carotene, coenzyme like that. But in this case, not easy to transport to its cell because of molecule size. Not easy to penetrate the cell's membrane. That's why we are faced with these kinds of problem. Also, we are less. Why breathing is making acidified blood? Very easy, I can show you. Well alkalized water, like my body. Do you see? Yeah. But if not breathe well, becomes acidic condition. I'll show you like that. My breath, is a carbon dioxide, like that. What is the solution to recover alkaline condition? What is the solution? Do you know? Do you know? I show you. I show you the waterfall. Acidified, okay? Yeah. Then, if you drink waterfall, do you understand? Yeah. Do you understand? That's why medical doctor recommend you more breathing, because when you are aging, your power of lung, your breathing be less. This is when you are young. I'm okay. But getting older, reduced. If reduced, what happened? Okay, like that. You took a breakfast. Now what happened in your stomach, in your body? Now already passed. Now after digestion, the nutrition now absorbed into your blood. Now stay in your blood. Okay? Then what happened? We call it TCA circle. What we eat, all of food after digestion becomes what? Glucose. Vegetable, bread, whatever, meat, whatever, becomes glucose. Also meat becomes protein, okay? Then, in this case, one molecule of glucose need what? 6 times more oxygen. That's why after eating, if you are not breathe well, this remain nutrition becomes what? Fat. That's why we are becomes obesity problem patients. Obesity is a disease problem, and we are fat. In case of men, well, easier to hear, very easy. In case of woman, well, here. Very easy. That's why remember that if you take nutrition, 6 times more what? 6 times more what? Oxygen. Oxygen. That's why I recommend the exercise to take more oxygen. More oxygen comes. Do you agree? But this situation not only breathes. I tell you what the truth. Our body taking oxygen 70% through the breathing. The remaining 30% through the what? Through the what? Aqua. Aqua. Yeah, it's true in our biology. That's why we should drink more oxygen water. That's why in case of optimizer, I tell you what, if oxygen contents becomes 10 ppm as 100, for example, after optimized becomes what? 130. That means 30% more oxygen dissolving when there are vortex. Another reason, the crust size. It depends on the crust size. If crust size is more close-packed, there are more space. That's why it can contain more oxygen, dissolved oxygen. That is water structure theory. That's why we drink more fresh water as a dissolved oxygen into water. That's why how much stupid there are habit. Some people boiling. They drink boiled water. If boil, in case of oxygen, stay or not? Stay or not? Nothing. You can test like a fish, goldfish. If you put the goldfish to the boiled water, die or not? Die or not? Die. Why? No oxygen. No oxygen means no life. Okay? That's why we should try to take more oxygen through the breathing, through the drinking water. Then they are exchange same quantity because this carbon dioxide also is 6. They only exchange one by one. That's why if there are oxygen less, for example, 5, okay? Also exchange by carbon dioxide 5. That's why 6 minus 5 means 1. There are 1 pieces of carbon dioxide dissolved into your blood. That's why, as you've seen, the blood comes down to acidic pH level. That's why breathing is very critical point. Then you can get water also. Also you can get energy. That's why you see 1 molecule of glucose generate 38 times energy. That's why eating less, if do not follow this chemical reaction, the remain glucose becomes what? No way. Change to what? Fat and stored your body. Yeah. Do you agree? Do you want to store your body? No, it's just not stored. As I showed to you, this remain fat becomes what? Peroxide and oxidized and stick to the wall. Also sugar, also it's a damage the vascular inside the wall to recover the plug. The plug of blood is a stick again to recover. That's why blood space, the vascular space becomes narrow to narrow, more closed. Finally becomes clogged. That's why problem. That's why finally it becomes a chronic disease, as I showed to you. Then that's why even modern medicine cannot cure, only treat, only control through the inspection. This is a principle of our body. How can we promote, how can we prevent chronic diseases like that? He's a medical doctor in America. I have his videotape, his interview, but this is just on a slide. He said, our body wants stay to alkaline condition. If drop, if fail, all kinds of chronic diseases comes from acidified blood. He said, he is a medical doctor. Okay? Then I have another video in the last. Okay? Then okay. This is our body. 화대품. Don't think about the big vascular we can see with our eyes. But most of our blood vascular is what? This one. Very micro-sized blood vascular. That's why we cannot see it with our eyes. Only we can see it through the microscope. Do you imagine how is thin and small blood vascular? If blood not reach to there, this cell problem, first problem means what? Die. Otherwise, if not die, becomes cancerous cell. Because without the nutrition, without the oxygen, if not delivered well, this cell cannot survive. That's why they change the characters to what? Without the oxygen, they cannot survive. We call it cancer cell. Yeah, in case of cancer cell, no need oxygen. No need. They hate the oxygen. Then they multiply rapidly. Most of nutrition they take in first. If there are no blood pipe, they product new blood vascular cells. All of nutrition they take first. Then other normal organs becomes very weak or die. That's why it becomes more sleep. Even eat more becomes sleep. That is a cancer patient's characters. That's why I said this one. Don't block. Don't clog. Don't close this microvascular. To keep the well, there are only basic conditions. You should keep your blood condition to mild alkaline condition. If acidified, clogged. In case of also diabetes patients face the big problem. That's why sometimes cut here and the side effect comes from the ice power be going down because oxidation of a protein from here. This ice screen is a protein, oxidized, okay? Because clogged, oxygen nutrition not delivered well. That's oxidized. Also problem, cannot make a baby because no election. There's no man's power. That is a side effect, very serious problem. That's why thinking about that, what it is, okay? Now I'm talking about the Dr. Finkelweiner. He is living in Idaho right now. That's why when he was 36 years old, he married again with a young wife. he got a young wife. His age was 63 years old. His wife was just 38 years old. He wants to make a baby, but not easy. That's why he consulted me. Okay, doctor, tell me what I want to make a baby. My wife is very serious. Do you have any idea? That's why, yes, I have an idea. Yes. Yeah. Must you improve your man's power? You must extend your microvascular for rising. That's why I recommend optimized water. After that, what happened? He get twin. One boy and girl. How much he is happy? Still, he loves our optimized water, Pymac water. That's why. Why don't you recruit him? I'm very still wonder. I can give his information. His origin is Germany. He's German and transferred to the USA. He's an education doctor. He was a principal, then now retired. That's why you should recruit him. Okay? Yeah, okay. That's why next year he come here to promote our water. Okay, anyhow. Yeah, okay. Now let me talking about our waterfall and pie water system. The principle is the same. Only difference is the capacity of water and some structure, but filtration and the filter material is almost the same. I developed these kinds of gravity system almost, 30 years ago when I was young, when I was 30. Yeah. That's why it was a world famous one of the product for filtration. Still we are selling very well, not only America, Latin America, also South Asia countries, including Russia, Africa, very much. Why? Water is a natural. That's why we follow the natural principle. Like underground, the water penetrates into the ground layer, rock, soil, filtered, finally dissolving mineral, dissolving into water, becomes alkaline condition like a terracotta. I know the terracotta water's secret, how it product from that place, because I saw some ground layer section. Now I understand. Okay, anyhow. Then now you understand also. Many members question to me, where you get this mineral stone? It's only exclusive in Korea, southern island, Korean zone. Government to control with permission. Only we get the permission. Also, this mine belong to our company. This mineral stone formed 350 million years ago after volcano Korea Peninsula. That's why we collect this stone below 800 meters sea level. That means never polluted. They never touch with air. That's why never oxidized. Just we collect from the mine, then we crush it and make a stone using naturally. And also we product the silver impregnated stone to control the airborne germs. Also, we make it powder as 3 to 5 meshes becomes white, no, not white, yellowish stones powder like a soil. Then we heat with a high temperature, 1100 degrees, make a foam. Then we heat again, because when we are heat, we extract some kinds of essential mineral from there. Then we form again to 1200 degrees. Not using 1300, becomes just ceramic. That's why we below 1200 temperature becomes ceramic bead. We call it ceramic ball. Then we put inside optimizer, we put inside the pywater system. That's why what they do, they generate the far infrared rays to cut hydrogen bond. Do you remember that long time ago, the Star Wars? Okay? Do you remember that there are some sword, the ray sword, okay? To cut everything. Yeah. Same principle to easy you understand, okay? In case of far infrared rays, can cut hydrogen bond as associated molecule to molecule, then cut. That's why it becomes the smallest cluster size, then you can enjoy the small molecular size. Okay. Now you should understand about the ORP, oxidation, reduction potentials. I tell you what, easily. If negative means what? They have more power to give an electron. Which means the reduction power is more strong. But if plus, like that, the power of what? The power, more power to taking electron. We call it oxidation. It's the opposite, okay? That's why we are aging, because of oxidation. That's why I tell you what, all of drinks, whatever, even the juice, fresh juice and whatever, oxidized. Yeah. But in case of all of fruits, is a antioxidant power, because it has a negative ORP level. That's why always they can give an electron to others. That's why we call it antioxidant food. Then what I'm trying to say, in case of optimized water, must be negative ORP level. That means what? If you drink optimized water, you can prevent oxidation. Okay? If you prevent oxidation, you can delay your aging. Especially your skin, more shining, more moisture, because prevent oxidation. That's why you can prevent your skin falls down to the ground. Not go to heaven. Always falls down. There's making wrinkle. Hey, why we do not develop to going up? Lifting, going to heaven to see God. But to see almost devil, hell, going down. Why? Because these kinds of oxidation. That's why we try to drink negative ORP level water to prevent oxidation. Okay. This is our test. You can see it like that. Okay, this is another my test through the yolk. It's a very easy test. It's a eggs yolk. It's a optimizer. I just put on in my room, in office. This test I was done before my leaving, just a few days to make this slide. I just put on. Twice a day, I switch on. That's all. Then for the phone. Then, still okay. After a few days, very much oxidized. There's a bad smell. I cannot sustain anymore because it's my room. So bad smell. That's why I throw away. This is a 2 weeks test. Start right now. This is a magnetic plate. Same as here. Magnetic plate. I put on there. This is a yolk. After 1 week. This is just after 2 weeks. This means what? Hydrate. As I told you, the yolk is a protein. One protein molecule surrounded. That means hydrate with 70,000 pieces of water molecule. That's why they can sustain. Otherwise, if broken, becomes decay. This is a decayed. Yeah. That's why we cannot take it. That is the power of a magnetic field and the power of hydration. Also, we understand dehydration and without the magnetic field, how difficult to sustain. We can understand. This is a simple test. Okay, this is fat. How can make a soluble? That fat becomes a soluble. Lipid becomes dissolved into water easily. That is shown to us. This is okay. Okay. Now effect features, and we recommend you keep to the refrigerator as cool temperature, because water loves cool temperature. Water hates hot temperature. That's why if you boil the water, becomes a vapor, all escape and reduced, because water hates heat, because all molecule structure be broken. That's why they escape to the air. In contrary, water loves cool temperature, becomes more close-packed. Very easy to, for example, for you understand. If you are cool, if you are one by one, assuming water molecule, if cool, packed, close-packed. But if hot, no, separate. Yeah, separate. Yeah, yeah. That's why we recommend you should keep to the refrigerator as a cool temperature. Water becomes more hexagonal structure, more close-packed, more smallest cluster, more active. That's why we recommend like that. Also, you mix to your favorite another ingredient. Okay, now you understand very easily. Now fish is sick. Taking medicine, inject medicine, no, cannot cure. What is the solution? Replace, water becomes healthy. Same as you are water tank. If you are sick, replace what? Ordinary water to good water. Then if you replace your water in your body fluid be changed, then you can cure, you can improve your health. You can promote also your health. Okay, this is Creador we product also. That's why you should think about the indoor air quality. Most of our living, all we are stay in indoor space, not outdoor. Almost 90% we are stay in indoor. Where are we breathing? We breathe what? Indoor air quality, not fresh outdoor. In case of city life, even the outdoor air quality more serious. There are lots of contaminants, including heavy metals, chemicals. That's why we breathe indoor air. That's why we should think about indoor air quality. That's why we need these kinds of air filter system. Especially, there are lots of fine dust. We cannot see it with our eyes because so micro. Below, for example, around 0.3 micrometers. How can we see it? No way. That's why when we breathe, it comes through the lungs, dissolve into blood, and come to the cell. And these kinds of chemicals, and we call it VOCs, as organic compound polluted substance. Then in case of cell, very difficult to in health condition. That's why we are also sick. This is another one kinds of problem. That's why without the breath, we cannot survive. Even shall we stop the breathing 10 minutes? Can? No, impossible. Eating, we can stop even a day, no problem. Drinking, we can stop 2 hours, no problem. But breathing, no, impossible. That's why think about your breathing quality. And okay, even there are cleaning of carpet. Okay, there are lots of also chemicals. Also, we are thinking about the negative ion. This is conducted medical doctor Yurushi in Tokyo University. That's why after 3 months operation, that's why this is they were living in the negative ion condition, no tumor. But this rat, after 100 days, now appears product tumor. That is a negative ions environmental. Okay? Next. Wow, I respect him. Here, in the future, it was this word was almost more than 80 years ago. How they know? Very advanced, okay? That's why. Now, okay, I have to stop my talk. I appreciate your attention and listening. Thank you very much. Gracias.